was a great overview of everything that's going on in Europe there, and I'll ask you one question as our panel's coming up, and then I'll introduce our panel, and I know, Toine, you're going to stick around for our bigger Q&A with the panel as well. But the question I have for you is, you know, you talked about some policies and non-policy type work coming in, but when does policy, in your opinion and your viewpoint from Europe, when does policy work and when does policy get in the way of trying to allow innovation and other things to occur from your experience?
I think if policy doesn't work if you don't have the right monitoring and assessment schemes at place. So as an example, in France there is not a structural system yet to monitor food waste. So there's a discussion now about if you oblige supermarkets to donate the food, how can you ever manage and monitor that? Do you need a food waste police or whatever? And on the other hand, it is only addressing retail sectors. And for retail sectors, it is very easy to bring down their food waste by, for example, sending it more upstream. We see these practices. So if you don't address the whole supply chain approach in your policies, you probably have controversial effects. What is also an important factor and driver in Europe is, and that's the main reason why food waste levels in a country like the Netherlands is not going down, is a non-coherent policy set. So, for example, there is a subsidy and an incentive to produce energy from bioresources. As a consequence of that, there's an increased volume of good food going into anaerobic digestion, and that is preventing for us in our country to make further progress on reducing food waste. So more or less it is balancing all the good things that happen in retail reduction and catering. That is on the negative side, there's a similar type of amount of food now going into AD that could have been used for human consumption and as previously used also for animal feed. So it is also about coherencies of policy that is very important to be addressed. So measuring is important, and as a policy, always look further, not focus on specific technologies, but look at it as a process. So not looking at the means, but looking at the targets, and let the companies and the innovative process develop the right mechanisms and innovations to do so.